Straight back to that news conference at the Lubbock Police Department. They are talking about an officer-involved shooting that happened on Friday. Let's take a listen.
We served 2 other search warrants in other parts of the city. This is related to that investigation. I'm not going to go into many more details than that right now for several reasons. Most importantly, we do still have an ongoing investigation focusing on the sanctity of human life.
And we are going to continue following that news conference. We do have our reporter, KCBD News Channel 11's Presley Fowler there gathering notes, and she'll bring you more information coming up in our later newscast. And
on the breaking news we brought you this morning that 2 police officers were shot in Pennsylvania. The mayor of Canonsburg confirms that 2 officers were shot around 4 a.m. That's just southwest of Pittsburgh. We're learning now the officers were responding to a domestic situation. Both officers were transported to the hospital, one by air and one in an ambulance. And there's still an active, ongoing search for the shooter in this situation. And we will continue to update you on this. But now the city of Lubbock is on a search for a candidate Lubbock can trust to essentially be the CEO of our city. Taylor will join us with that, but first we have developing news from downtown Lubbock. Taylor?
Yeah, we'll get to that city manager search in a second, but take a look behind me right now. If you've been tuned in to Daybreak Today, you know that this is the first shot, the first few moments of the water no longer flowing out of a hole in the middle of the street. This looks like they might be able to help figure it out. We'll update you all, but for now, I'll send it back to you, Sharon.
All right, thanks so much for those stories. Well, right now, police are looking for the gunman that shot 5 people in downtown Seattle. Witnesses say a group of people were arguing outside of a store when a gunman opened fire. 2 men are in critical condition. 2 other men and a woman are in serious condition. Police say the shooting was not related to the anti-Trump rally going on there. Seattle's mayor issued a statement saying gun violence remains an epidemic in our country that we must work to address. Well, there are new developments in the investigation into a possible serial killer in South Carolina. Police have identified 2 bodies found on the property of Todd Colehep. Police say he told them where to find the graves containing the bodies of Megan and Johnny Coxey.
Our mason jar desserts are our signature dessert piece. We do them all throughout the year, but during the holidays we're featuring a couple of really cool ones. We got pumpkin pie cheesecake. We also have pecan pie cheesecake, so I thought we'd jump right into how you make these.
Okay,
great.
It's
a pretty simple build. If you want to take that side.
Oh, I'm going to make one too.
You're in charge of pumpkin pie. This is a big responsibility.
I hope mine looks delicious.
It'll be fantastic. Now, let's start with the cheesecake. We're going to take one of our containers and dump it in the jar, and then move on to your pie. I want to get those fairly level.
Wait, you said this is pumpkin pie?
You have pumpkin pie. I have pecan pie.
Okay.
And then the next step is we're just going to do a layer of our beautiful whipped topping. You want to go about halfway up the jar.
Okay.
And then from there, we're just going to repeat the steps. It's back in with more cheesecake. No, you're really doing well. In fact, I'm going to want an application from you later. You're rocking this.
Okay, wait, so cheesecake again.
Cheesecake again. We're just doubling our layer. We're going back in with more pie, and then why not more topping? It's just so good. And that's pretty much the whole build right here. I'll just eat half of it. Whatever, you're going to eat the whole thing. But go ahead, you can tell yourself that. And the perfect bite is you want to get halfway down and get all those elements in it.
Nice, of course. Okay, so tell me what's going on with all of this back here.
So cool thing, if you got like a birthday party comes up all of a sudden, or there's something at the office, you think, I need a quick gift. What we've done is we filled them up with just some candies. Like right here, we've got the Mega Peanut M&M. Have you had the Mega Peanut M&Ms?
No, I haven't.
Don't even mess around with the little M&Ms anymore. These are ridiculous.
This is bad news.
So good.
And this morning's foggy conditions are transitioning now back to sunny skies, bringing along with it those warmer temperatures. Steve joins us from the First Alert Forecast Center with details on when we could see some more fog. Steve?
Yes, Shaylee, we were looking just now at some of that fog in the area in that story, and we have some other video of some of the fog this morning. This is from our live tower cams, an animation. This is hours ago now. We had the low clouds and the fog drifting overhead, and some other views just driving around the area, some of the fog in the area. But now we're back to generally sunny skies. We're 71 degrees, and as we look in on that live camera right now over at First Bank and Trust, 98th and Slide, you can see the sunshine.
We're following breaking news today here in Lubbock, where police and the DEA are conducting multiple drug raids. We have team coverage right now with KCBD News Channel 11's Jenna Siffinger and Gloria De Leon, each at a location of today's raids. We begin with Jenna, who is at an apartment complex at 4th and Slide. Jenna?
That's right, Shaylee. The Stratford Place Apartments are one of 2 locations of a drug raid this morning. Early this morning, the DEA recovered fentanyl and other evidence from apartment 92 here, helped put everyone in this apartment complex and law enforcement at risk.
The particles are so tiny and so small, they're airborne, and it's very easy to inadvertently ingest and or make contact. And we've seen that in other situations. There was the first joint investigation related to fentanyl here in Lubbock.
And because of the dangers of this drug in this operation, the entire apartment will have to be decontaminated before anybody else can move into here. Shaylee, back to you.
Okay, thanks so much, Jenna. Continuing with team coverage, a second raid happened this morning, this time at a home in the 5700 block of 154th Street. That is where we find KCBD News Channel 11's Gloria De Leon with the very latest. Gloria?
Well, Shaylee, the South Plains Regional Hazardous Materials Response Team has just arrived here.
It's 5:41 coming up next on Daybreak Today.
Our squad car and this pickup truck were within feet of her as they went by. And I am amazed that she did not get hit.
We have the dash cam video of that crash and the mangled mess of what was once a patrol officer's squad car. Plus the controversy campaigning and a new ethics reform plan released by Donald Trump. We have all your political coverage.
And Hillary Clinton continues pushing her campaign in historically red states. We'll tell you how she's hoping to persuade Texans to swing their vote.
But coming up first here at Texas Tech Law School, a discussion today for the Lubbock community about a hate crime nearly 20 years ago and how that impacts today. More on that in a few minutes.